Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rad from RadCrochet. This week I'm going to be showing you how to do this lovely doily, and for this I'm going to be using 3 different colors: peach, yellow and mint. You can use whichever colors you like. I normally use the hook that's recommended on the pack of wool, and for this I'm using a 3.5mm hook. So let's begin. I'm quickly just going to put these to the side. For my center color, I'm using yellow. For this tutorial, you will need to know how to do the magic loop. I will try and do it slowly here. So get your yarn, the tail end of it, and wrap it around your fingers in a cross, like so. You will put your hook underneath both of them and then put it up from this one and pull the top one through. When you do, create a loop like so. Get your working yarn, yarn over and pull it through the loop. You will now have your magic circle. In this magic circle, we already have 1 chain, so we're going to add 4 more to create a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you have your 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 of these will count as a double crochet and 2 of these will count as a corner. So what you'll do now is work 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. You'll do 1 more actually, and then you will chain 2, 1, 2. You will now do another 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. And now you'll chain 2 more, 1, 2. What these chain 2s do is act as a corner. You'll now do another 3 double crochets, 1, 2, whoops, 2 and 3. You will now chain 2. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. This acts as 1 double crochet, so we only need to do 2 more now. 1 and 2. Like so. What you'll now do is pull on this end to make your center smaller, like so. You will now join on the 3rd stitch from our first chain 3. So we'll do a slip stitch. My slip stitch will go in here. This bit here, my slip stitch will go around here. So yarn over and pull through the loop. That gives us our initial round. So I'm just going to yarn over and pull through. What I'll do is I'll now cut my yarn, and then we will move on to the second round. So let's just pull through like that, and what I'll do is just go from the back, pull my yarn through and just pull it through again so it's out of our way. Oops. Go into this bit and pull it through so it's out of my way. like so. I'm just going to tie this bit off for the sake of this tutorial. So I've got the ends out of my way. Right, I'm just going to snip this off and we'll move on to round 2. Before I move on, I will explain what we did here. For this round, you should have 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, and there'll be a chain 2 right here. Right, we're now ready for round 2, and I'm going to be using a peach color. So I'll move my yellow to the side. For this round, all you'll be doing is going into each corner and be doing 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So I'll show you right here. In each corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And in between, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to add any extra chains or anything. So 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. I'll demonstrate this side for you and then I'll let you carry on. So I'm just going to attach my yarn into any corner. I'll pick this one. So put your hook through, pull the yarn, and you just tie a knot. Like so. Now we're ready for our second round. So you'll start off by chaining 3. So put your hook in there, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That counts as our first double crochet. You'll work 2 more into that same space, then you'll chain 2, and into that same space you'll do another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to do that one more time before I pause the video and let you do the other 2 corners. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to chain 2 for a corner. And then you work another 3 double crochets in here. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to carry on and do what we did in this corner in the next 2 corners, and I'll meet you towards the end. So I've just finished my last corner, and now we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into the 3rd chain from here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to insert my hook in there, pull the yarn through and pull it through the loop. Our second round is now complete and we're ready for round 3. All you have to do is snip off and pull through and weave in your ends. It's up to you, or leave it all till the end. So I'll join you back in a second. So I've snipped my yarn off, pulled it through. Now what I'm going to do is put my hook in this chain space here, pull it towards the front, and then I'm going to put my hook from the back in this space here and pull it through like so. I'm going to just tie my work off quickly for the sake of this tutorial and get these ends out of my way, and then we'll be ready for round 3. So for round 3, we're just going to pick another color. I'm using this mint green, and what we will do is do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and you'll be doing that for a total of 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll show you now. I'm going to attach my yarn onto anywhere. So I'm just going to pick this space here and pull it through like so and tie it on. So what we're going to do is do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and you repeat it in all of these spaces that I'm pointing at now. So I'll demonstrate a couple for you. We'll start by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and then what we'll do is work another 3 double crochets, 2, and then we'll chain 2, and then we'll do another 3 double crochets right in here. 1, 2, 3. Now we're not going to do anything in between. We're just going to move on to this space and do 3 double crochets, and then chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Like so. Repeat this same thing one last time. I'm going to show you. Repeat the same thing in this space here, 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 and this space here. You should have 8 of these in total. So I'm now going to pause the video and allow you to catch up. So I've done now my last double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet. Now we're going to end the round by joining on top of the 3rd chain from our first chain 3. So mine would be here. Just gonna put my hook through, bring the yarn back and pull it through the loop. We have now done round 2, so I'm just gonna snip off, round 3. So I'm just gonna snip this off and join you on round 4. Pull through like so. I'll go from the back, from the front into here, pull my yarn through. This just makes it a bit more secure. And then I'm gonna pull my yarn to the back of my work. Then what I'll do is tie it off and snip the ends off. Right, so for round 4, what we'll be doing is in each of these corners, we are just going to be doing double crochet, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Then you skip this space, so that'd be in between here, and you move on to the next pointy corner. So for this round, I'm going to be going back to my yellow and using that. Right, so when you start this round, you can actually join onto anywhere you like. So I'm just going to pick this point here and pull my yarn through this space. Tie it on like so. And now I'll show you a few examples. So we'll, as always, we start by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you work 2 more double crochets before you do your chain 2. 1, 2. In the same space, work 3 more double crochets. Two and 3. Now in between, you're actually not going to work any stitches or anything. You're going to jump right to the next section. So in here, 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. You will then chain 2 and then 3 double more crochets. We won't do anything in between and jump right to this pointy section here. Work 3 double crochets into that space, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets into that space. You're going to carry on and do that for each point. And I'll meet you towards the end of the round. So I've just done my last 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and what you'll do is just go to the top of this chain 3. Mine's would be roughly here, and I'm just going to join with a slip stitch. Now with this round, don't worry too much if your work is curling inwards. This is fine. We're going to sort this out in the next round. So I'm just going to snip my work, my thread even, pull it through like so, do my usual securing. You might not want to do this, you might want to do this. It's entirely up to you how you finish your rounds. And then we'll be ready for our final round. So far, I hope this tutorial has been easy to follow. I've tried to give as much instructions as possible. And now, for our last round, I'm just going to go back to the pink, which is this one. For this round, it's going to be pretty quick and simple as well. So in each of these, you're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and then in between, which is this space here, you're just going to do 3 double crochets, and you're going to repeat that all the way. So let's start our last round. As usual, you can put your yarn in anywhere you like. I'm going to start at a point. So put my thread through, tie it up like so. Let's begin. So this one is just going to be 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So to start, we'll chain 3, which acts as 1 double crochet. I'll do 2 more. 1, 2, and then I'll chain 2, and then I'll do 3 more double crochets. Now in between, I'm not really going to add anything, any chains or anything. I'm going to move straight into my 3 double crochet. Now again, we're not going to add any extra chains or anything. We're straight away going to move into 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So now that we've done our 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, we're going to go in here and do 3 double crochets. We're now going to go here and do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. We've now reached the middle space again, where we're just going to do 3 double crochets. So as we have been doing, you will carry on the edging like so, and I'll meet you towards the end. We have now reached the end of our round, and what we'll do is just join with a slip stitch on the top of the first chain 3 we did. So mine's would be around here. And then you're gonna weave in as usual. So I'm just gonna put my hook through here and just do one more slip stitch before I snip off. So I'm just gonna cut my yarn. I'm gonna pull through and just put my hook through here, pull the yarn in from the back, and then put my hook through the back and pull the yarn back to the back of the work. So now you will have your finished doily. Just gonna secure my work and just cut off the excess yarn. There we go. And I'm just going to cut off my ends quickly. So now you will have something that looks like this. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you make any of these, please do tag me on Instagram. I'll leave all my social media links in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing your work. And before I finish off, in the corners, you see how this one's a bit more pointy? That's because we added 2 chains in between. If you want it more shell looking, then you'll only add 1 in between. So it depends on you if you want it pointy or a bit more shell like. But thank you for watching. Click subscribe for more video tutorials, and I hope you have a great day.